Okay, good day everyone. So this topic is our last topic for our finals, and this is the last topic for our seamanship for dangerous goods and inspection. For today, we're going to discuss the section focusing on the STCW 1978 standards, specifically related to the handling and inspection of dangerous goods under the section A 2/1 and 2, no, for the function 2. So this is crucial area. It is directly impacts the safety and security of maritime operation. So first, let's understand what's the standards of the entail on this STCW. So we're going to discuss the Enhanced Survey Program, or ESP, plays a crucial role in maintaining the seaworthiness of the ship. So let's explore why it is important. So firstly, the ESP, or the Enhanced Survey Program, ensures that the vessels are thoroughly inspected to meet the safety standards. So every vessel are going to have a ESP kasi meron tayong mga survey program like the mga pupunta sa vessel natin na nagsa-survey para binibigyan tayo ng license to operate. And with this, it is not just about the compliance but also for the safeguarding lives and the environment. No, yung lives ng person inside the vessel, no, yung mga crew members natin, and also the environment that we protecting, which is the sea. Kasi we're all responsible in the ocean. So secondly, regular and detailed inspection help they identify the potential issue before they become major problems. Kasi ang nagiging problema is the maintenance. Nakakalimutan nating inspect yung mga key areas na dapat inspect natin sa vessel. Nangyayari kung kailan lang nagkakaroon ng palya or nagkakaroon ng mga bagay na, for example, no, hindi gumana or nagkaroon ng leaking, nagkaroon ng function yung ating equipment on board, or nagkaroon ng something na unusual, dun lang natin ini-inspect. But then again, through the enhanced survey program, meron tayong time to inspect and to see how the regular inspection helps to identify potential hazard and even to protect us the simple danger na magkaroon pa or lumala pa yung ating problema sa barko. So finally, the program also promotes a culture of continuous improvement within the maritime industry. So by adhering to these rigorous standards, no, every shipping, merong mga standards yan na pinoprovide at kailangan mapass natin yung standards na yon, and shipping companies must demonstrate their commitment to excellence and safety of the vessel. So to summarize, no, this is indispensable. Kailangan talaga meron tayong governing bodies, no, for maintaining the ship's integrity and operational readiness kapag maglalayag yung barko natin. And if hindi tayo ma-releasean ng certificate, we are not unable to sail. Then next, meron tayong ibig sabihin ng enhanced survey program. Ano nga ba yung enhanced survey program? So it is often abbreviated by ESP, no, because it plays a crucial role in the maritime industry. And essentially, it is a set of guidelines to design to help ship owners, yung may-ari ng barko, ship owners and shipping companies. So with the collaboration of the ship owners and the shipping companies, prepare their vessel for special surveys. So tayo namang mga seafarers, tayo yung uutusan ni ship owners and the ship companies to comply with the regulations. Tapos, si ship owners, kasi siya yung may-ari, then si ship owners kakausapin niya si captain, then si captain, tayo naman ang ilalagay or ide-delegate ni captain to provide or to comply with the standards na hinihingi ni ESP. Then adequately, we are going to prepare the vessel for several special surveys. So these surveys are very vital for ensuring the ongoing safety of the ships. So whether they are for the navigating, the high seas, or the station port, 'no. 'Pag sinabi nating station port, yung vessel is nasa stationary lang, nandun lang siya sa port. So magkakaroon lang siya ng navigation kapag merong special order coming from the ship owners. So the process involves developing the detailed survey plan, which act as a pivotal document for both for survey itself and necessary paperwork. And with that, si captain na yung bahala pagdating sa paperworks. And tayo pagdating sa physical work. So this plan is just thrown together for the last minute. It needs to be meticulously prepared by the ship owners and submitted to the recognized authority. So all of the papers coming from the documents from the ships work by the captain and we're going to forward sa ating ship owners. So to recognize such authorities, so classification societies, at least 6 months prior to the scheduled survey. So dapat lahat ng documents bago pa magkaroon ng scheduled survey is napasa na ni ship owner 6 months prior to the survey. So by adhering to the enhanced survey program, shipping companies can better maintain the seaworthiness of their vessel and protecting both crew and cargo. So this proactive approach not only promotes safety but also ensure the compliance with the international maritime standards. Then the Enhanced Survey Program or the ESC plays a crucial role in safety and seaworthiness of the ships. Also, it is designed to integrate other necessary surveys. So these include the annual surveys, which are essentially yearly check-up for the ship. No, meron din tayong tinatawag na intermediate surveys, which are more thorough and more mid-cycle. Meron din tayong tinatawag na dry dock survey, no? Yung mga kung kailan dinadala yung vessel natin para ma-check overall, full structures, no? So dry dock surveys where ships is taken out from water for inspection and renewal surveys which are comprehensive evaluations of the ship's condition. So by aligning this ESV with these intervals, now shipping companies can ensure the continuous compliance with safety standards and maintain the vessel's readiness and preventing for unseen or incidents for sea and also in port. So this integration not only enhances the safety protocols, but also optimizes the scheduling and minimizing the downtime and the maximizing also the operational efficiency of the vessel. Kasi kung hindi natin dadaan sa survey, hindi natin dadaanin sa inspection, tendency we're being compliance pagdating sa mga trabaho. Like for example, may mga crew member na akala nila is pagdating sa barko, gusto lang pagawa ito ng kapitan or gusto lang pagawa ito ng chief officer. But then again, they don't realize that all of these works coming from the order is through the enhanced survey na pino-provide or pine-prepare bago pa doon sa 6 months survey na ipapasa natin. Kaya sabi nila na, hindi naman kailangan, bakit kailangan na i-check, hindi naman kailangan pagawa, bakit kailangan gawin? But then again, it is set as the preparation for the standards. So again, no, we have the types of the surveys like the annual, intermediate, and dry dock and renewal. So this is the thing that I discussed on the previous slide. So let's briefly understand these types. For the annual, if it is done every year to check the general condition. Then for the intermediate survey, it is more detailed, usually between renewal survey. Then meron din tayong dry dock done when ship is out of the water to inspect the hull and the underwater parts. And the renewal, it is a major survey done every 5 years to renew the ship's certification. Then again, lahat ng survey na to is important and it must goes all of these survey, hindi siya puwedeng, si annual lang gagamitin natin, si intermediate lang is survey. All of the annual, intermediate, dry dock, and renewal survey must be done in our vessel. So ESP works together with this to ensure there's no critical or there's no missed areas pagdating sa ating ESP works together with this to ensure there's no critical area na miss natin, 'no? Walang makakaligtaan. So, areas to focus during the ESP inspection, ano ba yung kailangan nating i-focus? During ESP inspection, surveyors focus on critical parts of the ship because there's areas ay are directly affect safety and seaworthiness. Hindi lang yung, dapat maganda yung pintura ng vessel, dapat magandang tingnan. No, it is not the necessary na area need to focus. But the example is this, like the shell framing, the bulkheads are checked using close-up inspection and thickness measurement to see if the steel is already thinning due to corrosion. Yung kapal ng bakal, tinitingnan din yan, no? Kasi baka mamaya it leads to the or magkaroon ng butas yung vessel natin due to the corrosion. Or syempre, di ba, nagtatanggal tayo ng kalawang. So every chipping na ginagawa natin, every na tinatanggal natin na kalawang dun, numinipis na numinipis yung bakal natin. So tendency, this steel getting thinning due to corrosion, it can lead to the hole inside the vessel. So, and also cargo tanks, ballast tanks, and fuel tanks are also tested to make sure that there is no leak, that this structure is still strong. Also, they check the hatch covers, the coamings are inspected thoroughly every 5 years because they prevent water from entering the cargo hold. Ballast tank also or the ballast tank coatings are also checked yearly and especially if the coating is already damaged since corrosion can spread quickly. So in short, no, ESP focuses on areas where failure can lead to serious accidents like flooding or cargo damage. Kasi once na nagkaroon siya ng hole on the framings, on the uh, bulkhead of the vessel or on the cargo of the vessel, no, magkakaroon siya ng flooding. And flooding can also make subside the vessel, no, like magkakaroon tayo ng abandoned ship or the sinking of the vessel or cargo damage. Then this survey type, frequency, and areas of focus, this slide shows that different types of surveys under the ESP. No? So na-discuss ko na siya kanina, no? The annual survey, the intermediate, and renewal. So you need to focus on this one, no? And their frequency, kung kailan lang siya dapat gawin and kung kailan lang siya kung ano yung mga areas they need to focus. But then again, even if we have this every year, 2.5 years, or every 5 years, we should check regularly the areas that need to focus in order for us not to uh, mahirapan, no? Yung pagdating kung kailan lang may survey, dun lang natin siya i-check. So as you can see, as the survey becomes less frequent, it becomes more detailed and more strict. No? Then the importance of ESP for bulk carrier safety, no? So the enhanced survey program is very important, especially for bulk carriers. So in history, no, kwento ko lang, no, in 1994, 12 bulk carriers were lost at sea. So which showed that inspection before were not enough. Yung time ng mga survey program na ginagawa nila, yung mga inspection, hindi enough kasi nagkakaroon ng accident on board ships. So because of this, stricter rules like ESP were implemented, which they requires the regular inspection of critical structure areas and intermediate repair of any detected damage. Also, by following ESP, ship owners can reduce the risk of accident and protect the vessel, and most importantly, it ensure the safety of the crew. So, it's not just about the compliance itself, no? Baka sabihin niyo, dinadagdagan lang yung trabaho natin ng isang ship owners or ni captain para lang magtrabaho tayo kasi siyempre nasa barko tayo para magtrabaho. No, it's also not just for compliance, it's about saving lives, no? Kayo, sine-save niyo yung sarili natin sa barko kasi it prevents disaster. So ESP is not only for bulk carriers but also for all tankers since both types of ships carrying a risk of cargo. So this program ensures that the vessel remains structurally sound and safe to operate. At the same time, it protects crew from accidents and to the environment from pollution. So that's why ESP is considered a critical safety system in the maritime industry. So our key takeaways for this topic, no, it is very fast, no, because this is the last part and last topic of our seamanship board. No, to summarize this discussion, The ESP, or the Enhanced Survey Program, is a comprehensive inspection program developed by a classification society. So, see, classification societies develop this program uh, to ensures that the structural integrity and the reliability of the ships through regular inspection, and also it covers important areas like the hull thickness, the cargo holds, ano pa ba, the watertight integrity. No, it helps ships comply with the international maritime safety regulations. And most importantly, the ESP helps identify the problems early, beforehand pa, and preventing serious accidents or structural failure. So as future seafarers like you, no, let me reiterate, lagi ko sinasabi lagi sa presentation na as future seafarers, because I'm pretty confident that most of you or all of you become future seafarers, no. I hope, no, you continue the dream or the goal to become an officer. Always remember, tandaan nyo lagi, early detection and proper maintenance can save the ship and lives on board ship. Again, as a future seafarers, you must be responsible and committed to the job that you are uh, aiming for. Kasi sometimes most of us wants to become an officer, but we don't realize and we don't think that becoming an officer is also a responsibility that we need to instill in our mind, and that responsibility is not only for our family but also for the ships and the crew members within the vessel that you are sailing to. Now, tandaan nyo, it's a privilege to become an officer, but then again, once you uh, become compliance with your privilege before with your position, all of those pwedeng mawala sa inyo. Again, being an officer is having a big responsibility as well, and taking this responsibility makes you become a good leader on board ship. So thank you very much for your listening, and good luck with your finals. And this is our last topic. But before we end, no, you have 30 minutes break to uh, have a health break and to review for our quiz. So thank you very much for your listening. But if you have a uh, question, just type it on the chat box or raise a virtual hand, and we're going to discuss your question. So if not, now you can take a break for 30 minutes. Thank you.